Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to do a fun collage paper with you guys. Just get out your pretty papers, get out your fun papers, get out your scraps, anything like that. It will be super fun to just glue down and see where we go from there. So the main bottom, the base here that I'm going to be using is watercolor paper. I got this from Walmart, and it's just 300 GSM, 40 pound, just watercolor paper and mixed media paper, just, whichever. So I have that for the bottom, and I'm going to be using these fun decoupage papers is what it was called on Amazon. And anything you guys are interested in, most of the stuff I'm using is in the links below, my Amazon links, and come check them out and just purchase through there. And I really do appreciate you guys purchasing through my links and stuff. It really does help me out, and I really appreciate it, and I want to thank you. So these are just the papers. You get like 24 of them, I think. And then I didn't like the shine too much, and I've had them for a little bit, and I really like them. And I'm like, I don't really care for the shine in it. So I have a video on how I take the shine out of magazine pages and shiny book pages and calendars and stuff like that. And you could see, I did a little square here, so you could see the shine is gone. Well, most of it. Some of it stays in when it's darker background, and I'm not sure why it does that, but it takes most of the shine out and it gives it a cool effect. And this is a little mixture that I make, and it's just a home remedy mixture, and I will put the link up in the right hand corner where you guys can come check out the video, and I'll give you an exact recipe for it. But if you just want to help, or just glue down and all that, just do some some Elmer's glue and water, just 50-50 of that. Or you can just use your gel matte medium, which this stuff is great to use too. And yeah, so that does it too. And then I'm going to be using painty papers, which I've done with you guys, just different painty papers on my deli paper. And I will put that in the right hand corner for you. So this is the deli paper. And then just a black napkin here, because I'm thinking I want a darker background and then throw on some white to build up. So we'll start with dark and then build up with some white on top with some fun stenciling, with some texture paste, and all these great stencils. I have different sizes. I have these big ones, 6x6 ones, and then 2x2 inch ones too also. So these are all in the links below, so if you want to come check them out. And then this I got from Walmart, just a gold. I think gold would be kind of fun to throw throughout. I got some in here too, you can see. It's pretty fun. And this is just from Walmart, just a Walmart Essentials glue. Some gesso watered down, or just regular gesso would work. I was just showing you guys, make sure you kind of get your stuff together if you want to do this with me. This is what I'll be using. And then this is just a stencil paintbrush. I've had it forever, not sure. They're easy to come by. Same with this, it's just an old cheap brush. And then a trowel. It's a little trowel. Super fun. And then water. Always need some water, and maybe, even a rag, something, or a paper towel, just something around in case spills happen or anything. And then just some fun. This is just some more mixed media paper. What? Sorry, you should get a little Patty wanted to come say hi to everybody. It's raining outside, and she's not happy about it. She likes to go run around. So this is the mixed media paper here that I think would be kind of fun to put throughout. And I just have some gessoed fabric here with some collage and decollage, just little, papers on it and stuff with some gesso over it. So this is kind of stiffened. So I think that would be kind of fun to rip in strips. So anything you think of, fabrics, threads, yarns, let's just get it all out and just see what we can do here. So I'm going to start off just getting all this ripped and glued down with my little mixture here. And we will go from there. I'm just going to do it in a fast motion, and I will stop and talk when necessary. All right, so I went ahead and got the papers down that I wanted for the base here. And I went ahead and did a good coat over the top just to make sure to get all the shine off that I wanted to. And yeah, just run your brush and just get all the nooks and crannies and get all that. And now I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and get my black napkin here and make sure it's just the one ply. And I'm going to put it in spots and see where I want it and how I want to lay it out. And probably throw in maybe some paint papers throughout just to add a little bit of pop of color. I think would look great. I'm going to do some gold and throw that in there. And let's see. So I think I'll do all that and probably heat gun it in between and stuff. So let's just keep building it up and see what happens. Okay, so I got it semi-dry here. I mean, it might have a little bit of wetness, but that's not too bad. And I want to take some gold and just kind of just do that around to kind of match the... Oh, I got stuck a little bit. And it'll curve up. It'll just kind of fold up a little because it got wet, but that's okay. Just to match some of the little painty papers here we did with the deli paper. So I thought that was kind of fun with the pop of color just around. And I decided I want to put this into a frame and have this framed. I think that'd be great. Or there's so many options. I mean, you guys can fold it like this and do a journal, start a journal, a little journal with it, have it be a cover. You could, when you're all done, cut it and make it, make this a master board and cut it into, you could do tags with it and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so this is as far as we got now. And now I want to take a little bit of gold and just kind of squish it around here and just put it in different spots and do that. And probably take some of the gesso with water or just the plain gesso, just the white gesso, not diluted. So I might put that around. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep playing around. All right, so I went ahead and did some gesso and some gold. Did some splatters. It's kind of dry. I dried it a little bit, but there's some little bit of wet spots here. And what I want to do is I'm going to find a fun stencil here. And I was thinking of using this, but it might take a little bit to dry, so I might just do it in gesso with the regular gesso here because I can get it to dry a little faster. And it'll be in a picture frame, so even if it's raised up, you won't really be able to tell. So I might as well go ahead and do that. So I'm going to look through these and see which one I want to do. And I will get back to you guys. Okay, so change of plans. I decided to go ahead and use some gesso. That's what I did in a time lapse there with you guys. Is I did some gesso and put it on this lid and then just kind of did a thin layer. Took my word stamp, just dabbed it in there and did some words in some white gesso. I've never tried it before, so I tried it on a napkin first, which, man, I'm loving that. I think that turned out really cool. So this is going to be great collage fodder to be able to use and stuff and everything. Like, wow, love it. So there's an idea for you guys that just kind of happened. And I think that turned out kind of cool for the background there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I think I will go ahead and try the Distress Texture Paste. And it's from Ranger. And it comes in a set, actually. It comes in Crackle and Distress. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And I think I'm going to do a cool, just focal point. I'll do the birds here. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll do that, get that dried, and then I got a couple more fun things that I want to try. I am loving how this turned out. That turned out so pretty. Okay, so we got that. Will be our focal point. And what I want to do is bring some of the mixed media strips here I have that I cut and do just some fun lines on the side here. Just some little lines on the side. Probably rip this and do a couple of lines here just to bring some other textures and stuff in. And I'm using Fabrifix glue to glue it down. And yeah, we'll go from there. And I went ahead and glued the 3 mixed media watercolor paper right here, and then 3 of the collaged fabric here with gesso on it. Then I went ahead and fussy cut out some of the little leaves and stuff in the paper here, the decoupage paper. And I went ahead and just glued it down, and I did not take the shine out of it. So I thought that would look kind of cool. And I did it here and then here. And the reason I brought it out just a little bit is because the frame around it will cover it. So I brought it just a little bit out so you could see when it's framed. Okay, so I got that far, and now I want to take some gold thread, or it's just a embroidery thread. And I want to do a couple of stitches in this area and then up this area a little bit, just to tie it all together. And then I think I'm gonna be done. And then we'll get the last look and put it in the frame and see what it looks like. Okay, so we are all done here. I think it turned out really cool. And I went and I grabbed my frame. I didn't get the glass or anything like that because I didn't want it to reflect, but it's just a black frame. And I'm gonna do this with it. And I think it looks really cool. So, oh, wait here, I'll show you guys first. I did the stitching. I went ahead, I wanna make sure you can see what I'm doing here. I went ahead and did the stitching, just some gold stitching here, and then just some fun interest stitching just here, just enough, you know, just a little texture in it. I really like having texture and stuff. And yeah, I kind of like the shiny part of the gold, and then keeping this shiny, and then kind of dulling everything else down in the back. And the cute little birds, they turn out so cute. Okay, so there we go. And you can see why I brought these out just a little bit so they're not hidden. So there we go. All right. So if you guys could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.